Hi, this is Marilyn O'Malley, and I was on my walk this morning and I got an inspiration to share something with you and to tell you a story. So, the inspiration to share with you was that you have incredible resources available to you right now that I'm sure most of you are not using. And and that if you are feeling alone or disconnected, this will make you feel more connected and live more in a magical world. I would not be where I am today, would not have the relationships I have, be building my dream home, have the business that I have the clients that I have, travel the world like I do the things that I want to experience in my life without using these resources. And that we're moving much more into a much more multidimensional as we move up towards the 5D energy. The world, you can manifest very fast there, and part of that experience is using your higher self, using your angels and guides, using source energy, using Mother Earth energy. They're all there waiting to help you, but they cannot come in and help you unless you ask. So ask for guidance. A lot of times I say, show me the way, put the people, places, or experiences in front of me. How can I serve? How can I serve more? What is it that I need to learn? Help me release the things that are holding me back into 3D, that is keeping me stuck, keeping me limited. Help me heal. Help me help me guide somebody else. I call them in when I'm doing my work. They're channeled through me to help the people that I work with. They help me communicate better. So my communication guides will be there and helping me communicate the courses that I'm teaching, or help me. How should I reach out to people? I can ask, what is it that I need to learn from this experience? What is it that I'm here to learn? What is my mission? Show me, guide me to how I can discover what truly my mission is, and then help me lead that. Help me lead that life. Help me fulfill that mission with ease and grace. You don't need to suffer. You don't have to feel alone. You are not alone. And I just keep thinking that the closer as you're awakening and your energies you're lighting up and you're becoming more light than the dense energy, those energies are quicker, and it's just like we have this like huge, if you think of all of that, the universal energies we have, whether you believe it or not, right, that there's a lot of intelligence that is out there that is waiting for us to ask for help and guidance. And they are so excited to help us. And also, the information is there, but we have to show up. We have to be the ones that are asking for the help, asking for the guidance, asking for the clarity, and then doing our work on our end. Excuse me, I have a little scratch in my throat. Doing the work on our end to work with our energy and follow up on the things that are put in front of us, using our intuition and following through, taking the actions, not following other people. This is probably the hardest part, is that you're walking your own path, but you're connected to everybody. All right, so that's the message that I want to give to you. Now I want to share a story with you, because one of the things that I asked was, Source, how are you helping me with my business? How are you connecting me with clients? And show me. I just really want to know. I believe it, but there's a part of me that is doubting a little bit. But I would really love for you to show me an experience about what it is that you're doing. And so about a week week and a half later, I get a phone call from this woman, and she said, Marilyn, I have to talk to you, and you're gonna love how I found you. And so anyway, I end up talking to her, and she's she is you know, a fairly new mother. She has two children, and she came from corporate world, and she is in her awakening at this time, and you know, so I'm kind of I wouldn't be up her alley at that time because she was not awake enough to understand where I was coming from. And but what happened, she said, for a year and a half, I ended up living at the time. She was like a block away from me, and when she would go to like LA or go someplace, and her directions were on, when she was coming home, all of a sudden it would be like 30 minutes to Marilyn O'Malley's house, 15 minutes to Marilyn's O'Malley's house, 5 minutes to Marilyn's O'Malley's house. And she said this happened for a year and a half, and she didn't know why it was happening. It didn't do it with anybody else. And then, so she just didn't pay attention to it. And she knew where I lived, but she just, you know, was like, yeah, big deal. I don't know why this is happening. And then she decided a little while later that, you know, more of her awakening. So she's wanting to know, what's my purpose here, and what's going on with me in the bigger scene, rather than just what I'm thinking. And so she said, oh, I'm going to search out a psychic. So she types in Santa Barbara psychics, and my name comes up at the top. I do not advertise as a psychic, and you know, only the people I work for or whatever know that I'm intuitive, and I do that work. I do not advertise that. I have never put out that I'm a psychic. In fact, you'll see I'm an intuitive or a healer. I'll say that, but not psychic. And so her friends finally said to her, do you think you're supposed to meet this woman? So I saw this as like, oh, so it's right. Their source is helping me. My guides are helping me. They're getting my information in front of people. Because a lot of times too, I'll ask people, how'd you find me? I don't know. You just popped up, or you just kept popping up. And I wasn't even searching that subject, but somehow it came up, and then I watched it, and I was like, that was exactly what I needed. So sometimes we have to remember, it's like, it's not only us just going out there, but we have to wait for those people when they're ready for us, right? That she had almost 2 years of having my name in front of her before she followed through on it, and she was ready to come see me and then work with me, and could expand, her mind could be expanded in the way that that's how she wanted to go. She was ready to make a transition in her life. So again, so that's just one area of many things that can happen, and you have all of this available to you, so why would you not use it? Like, really, you are energy, and everything is energy, and so explore that more, play with it. It can be very playful, and if you want, another way that you can work with this is to journal. So ask a question, you know, sit down and connect into your guides, and it can be very easy. Just, hey, hi, how you doing? I now talk to them all the time when I walk, and I just feel like they're with me. They're here all the time. I have guides that are with me constantly. And then, you know, I can call in more, or I can just say whoever wants to do this work, here's where I need help. But I'll sit down and I'll say, okay, what do you want me? I'll write out in my journal, what do you want me to know today? And then I just trust. You know, if you read energy, or you channel it all, you know, to like get yourself out of the way and just trust what's coming through. It feels like you're making it all up, but I'll just write down whatever comes into my head, and then as the questions come, I'll just ask the questions, and then I'll write down whatever answers come through, and I'm amazed at what happens, and it's very calming, and again, you will never feel alone again. and information beyond your understanding will come to you, or you know, beyond, it's outside of your box, right? I know for a lot of you, like, this is mind-blowing, but just prove me wrong, you know, just try it and see what happens, and get back to me and let me know. All right, so I gotta get on with my day and creating, and I'm happy to be sharing this information with you, and I look forward to meeting more of you. Take care. Bye.